Hello, I'd like to talk to you today about observation as a research method. It sounds really simple, just let's watch people and find out what's going on, or let's watch something happening. But it's not that straightforward at all. If you think about trying to conduct observational research in an airport, or at the school gates, or outside a hospital, or just in a street, the amount of stuff that's going on can be absolutely overwhelming. All the interactions and the movement and the people and everything. So if you want to use observation as a research method, and it can be a really good one, you've got to be selective. Decide what it is that you want to observe in that context. If you're doing observation at a sports game, what is it that you want to record? What do you want to track? What do you want to understand in your use of observation? What's it helping you to figure out? So you need to plan what you're going to record and how you're going to record it. You might have a sheet of paper with specific time periods on the top and little categories down the left, so you can just tick if something's happened at a particular time. You might do it digitally. You could use video. That has pros and cons. I'll talk about that in a minute. Or you might have more than one observer because it's so complex. You might have one observer looking for one particular set of things and another observer looking for a different set of things with the same group of people in the same place. Bill Gillam wrote a useful little book on observation and distinguishes between unstructured observation and structured observation. For Gillam, unstructured observation is like participant observation that might be done by ethnographers, anthropologists, and other such researchers that will yield qualitative data. It's where you might spend time with a community or a group to see what they do, how they live, whatever it is, and write stuff down and take pictures and so on and so forth. Structured observation, by contrast, is more about the schedules and forms that I was talking about. It's mostly going to yield quantitative data. This is the kind of observation that happens in, for example, transport surveys, where people literally count the number and type of vehicles that go past in a particular time period in a particular place. So, as I mentioned, you can use technology to help you with observational research. Video can be really useful, although it also has some disadvantages. A video camera will only show you what happens in the area where the video camera is pointing. So you can use more than one if you want to get a wider picture. But then that amplifies the disadvantages, which is that analysing video data is very time consuming. Because again, there's a lot happening. What are you looking for? Are you looking at facial expressions, clothing, interactions, body language, something else, other things? There's other technology too. Some people do observational research with video recordings from CCTV or from people's dash cams that they may have in their car, or the kind of GoPro type cameras that you can wear, and so on and so forth. There's lots of options now. Even smartphone videos can be used in observational research. And also you can do observational research with quantitative data, as long as you have access to that data. Example being from supermarket checkouts or loyalty cards. You can observe shoppers' behaviour from those without even having to actually see a shopper in person. Observational data, though, can be patchy. If someone forgets to use their loyalty card half the time, you're not really getting a full picture of their shopping. And if you're observing in person, your presence can affect what is happening in the area where you're making observations in ways that you won't be able to detect. So that can cause a few problems. If you're doing observation in public places, particularly in situations where other methods are more difficult to use, such as where people are moving fast or for other reasons of sensitivity, you might not want to ask for consent. You may not need it. If you're in public, you can defend an argument that says I'm using observational research in a public place, so I didn't need to ask for consent. Some researchers may feel that is necessary. It's an ethical conundrum really, but it is justifiable at times, and ethics committees I think would agree with this, to do observational research in public places discreetly without identifying anyone. Because of the difficulties and the limitations of observational research, it's rarely used as the only method in a research project. But because of what it has to offer that other methods don't offer, it's often used in conjunction with other methods to create a more complete picture.